Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I know I said in my last video that I was going to be getting ready and going to the gym, and then after that, going to be preparing to go to work. But the thing is, I was able to get my workout done, and I was able to get home at a lot earlier of a time than expected. So I want to use this time to present you guys with another video that, unlike my last video, which is all about fun and games, this one is on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. Ain't no time for fun and games here, man. Things are about to get serious. Now, I just want to say right off the bat that I'm going to be presenting you guys with another video of this sort very, very soon, but this right here, you could say, is just the calm before the storm, because the thing is that things have been taken to a new level, a very, very new level, and the thing is that this certainly cannot go unpunished, it can't go unaddressed, and now is the time, here and now, to stand together as a community, whether we like each other or not. It's time to check the egos aside, it's time to check the egos right the fuck out the door, and we need to stand together as a community. The time for talking is done. Now we need to take action, and we need to stand together, okay? It can't just be me, can't just be a few of us, it has to be all of us here in the community. Like I said, whether we like each other or not, we need to stand together as a community unless you want to see this keep on going and ruin the lives of more Pokemon YouTubers and ruin the lives of thousands of fans on top of that. Now, in the description box down below, I'm going to present you guys with a link to a petition that has been created late last year by my brother Jason. We are on our way up to 500 signatures, but we need to have much more than just 500 signatures. We need to have a ton of support on that petition going if we need to have ourselves an even bigger chance at nipping this thing in the butt, and for this to be finally brought to light and finally be addressed by those in power that can actually do something about this, instead of it just being us making a bunch of noise and it being ignored. So for those of you guys who have been following me for a number of months, you would be aware that we have been afflicted by what I call the Shopro disease since September. So it's March right now, so it's been happening for 6 months, at least 6 months. And the thing is, it's pretty much gotten to a point where things have gotten a lot worse. It has devolved and degraded into something a lot more of a big deal than what it was originally. I mean, not saying that issuing false copyright claims isn't a big deal, because that by itself is a huge deal, and that kind of stuff should not be happening. But the thing is now, is that recently, I have come across some people speaking of the fact that there could possibly be an imposter of Shopro running around that is doing this shit. And the thing is that there's a lot of convincing evidence to back up that notion. And on one end, I'm alongside and in agreement of the fact that there could be an imposter running around. But on the other side of the token, there's also been some pretty good evidence from Gary and Reva's end, who has also been affected by the Shopro disease, saying that it is actually the real Shopro that is doing this because of the fact, well, actually, rather than me trying to verbalize what he's saying on his end, I'll leave you guys a link in the description box down below to his video to explain things out as to why he thinks that it's the real Shopro rather than the fake Shopro. But speculation notwithstanding, let's just entertain the idea and the vast possibility that it could actually be an imposter running around, because like I said, there is a lot of evidence to back up that notion right there. But let's just say that it is an imposter, 100% fact, 100% no flaws about it, okay? Let's just say that it is an imposter running around. The fact that this has been happening for all this time, and it has been affecting lots of channels and thousands, if not tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of fans that are also being affected by this too, seeing their favorite content creators being affected by false takedowns from an imposter, it has honestly gone way beyond reason and comprehension, because the thing is that, you know, it's been brought to Shopro's attention, it's been brought to YouTube's attention, and what has been done about it so far? Nothing! And it's even got to the point where larger YouTubers, such as HDV, who is well over 100,000 subs, shout out to you, by the way, for finally stepping in, like, for actually being, you know, a really sizable YouTuber, stepping in and, you know, doing something about this and helping us out. Seriously, thank you. Like, fuck me. Like, thank you so much for this. Like, it honestly really, it's so much appreciated that I can't even express properly how much I personally appreciate this right here from you, HDV. And I apologize that I don't know your actual name, because in videos like these where I come at you out of character, I would much prefer to address an individual by their real name rather than by their YouTube name. But getting back to the point right here, the fact is, okay, if this is an imposter that's running around that has been doing all of these unlawful takedowns, and the fact that the real Shopro hasn't done anything about it or even made a comment on it or even acknowledged it, and the fact that YouTube hasn't done anything about it and hasn't, well, I shouldn't say hasn't, at least acknowledged it, because I'm going to showcase you guys shortly the fact that they have acknowledged it via Team YouTube's Twitter. But the thing is that the fact that it's been happening for this long and, you know, nothing is still being done about it, it's honestly beyond sickening. And here's the thing, is that you want to talk about, you know, this being, you know, the lowest of the low. I got something else to showcase to you guys that is basically as bad as what we're seeing, what we're dealing with right now, because we actually have, you know, someone that's endorsing this shit. I mean, how much of a fucking degenerate do you have to be to endorse unlawful takedowns of videos and unlawful terminations of channels? Like, you are absolute scum, my dude. Right, so allow me to navigate you guys real quick to my Twitter, and I did a little search, okay, and the results are absolutely just unfathomable right now. So let me go ahead and scroll down here. Let me take you guys to a tweet that really honestly just amazed me, okay? So let's go and let's click on this. And kudos to Mia Sapphire for bringing this to Team YouTube's attention. A big shout out to you and much love. Thank you so very much. Now, okay, here's the thing, is that this individual brought this to YouTube's attention, Team YouTube, you know, the account that you tweet to when it comes to there being any issues, okay? Now, get this, okay? Let me just go ahead and scroll down here. Now, I will say kudos to them for actually acknowledging this right here. It says, and I quote, "Thanks for bringing this to our notice. If you believe that the content of a video/channel is inappropriate, you can report it here. We will have our team take a look." Now, here's the part that bothers me, okay, is that it's got nothing to do with contents of videos and channels here in this situation. It has everything to do with the fact that you've got a goddamn impersonator running around that is doing this. Like, seriously, dude, like, I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not even disappointed, to be honest with you, because the thing is that Team YouTube, no offense to you guys, but you guys do have a history of giving out canned/copy and paste responses to people that bring legitimate issues to your attention. And the thing is that this has been brought to your guys' attention on the 7th of March. It's now the 10th. What is being done about it? Like, seriously, we need to have an update. We need to have clarification. Now, with all that notwithstanding, I got something else to show you guys that, you know, this is the main reason why I'm making this video, is because of this degenerate asshole right here. Low Gang for Life Pokemon. Like, on top of that, like, this individual is, you know, a fan of the Paul brothers. Like, that's pretty bad. So anyways, look at this. It's like, this is why PokeTuber have no life. That's grade A grammar right there, asshole. Good thing Shopro repped 3 PokeTuber channel without shame, and they're even going as far as to linking videos for the fake account to go and destroy. Like, look at this. Like, this is just, like, what the fuck, dude? This, honestly, this is, wow. And look at this. Why, thank you. Here's some Logan Paul merch. Like, just, wow. That's some shameful plugging right there. They already terminated this cancer channel. MegaCrasher Shopro will never stop. Like, look at this, man. Like, honestly, this is just, wow, like, what the fuck, man? You honestly, you want to talk about us PokeTubers having no life? The fact that you support this shit shows that you have no life. Or actually, I should say, you do have a life, but it's a very, very sad life. It's a very, very sad life for you to aid and abet in illegal takedowns, and that's exactly what you're doing, is you're aiding and abetting. So, good job exposing yourself there, dipshit. Look at that. Like, look at this. Like, honestly, this honestly is just beyond sickening right here. And you know what? I apologize for being a little bit hot-headed, ladies and gentlemen, but see, here's the thing, is that it's come now to a point where you should honestly expect this sort of reaction, because this sort of thing has been happening for a number of months, and you got people stepping up and actually supporting unlawful takedowns of videos, unlawful takedowns of channels. Like, KG Prestige is no longer on YouTube. Why? Well, because of the fact that that channel has been terminated. Same with a bunch of other channels. And here's the thing, is that I'm going to be making a separate video to be more professional and to address this. But right now, this is simply me blowing off some steam, because right now, I need to bring this shit to your guys' attention, and we need, okay? We need to stand together, okay? Like I said, the time for simply talking and acknowledging problems, that needs to, like, we need to go beyond that, okay? We need to actually band together, take action. We need to take action. I cannot stress that enough. And I apologize if I sound like I'm being pissed off towards all of you guys that want to help. Believe me when I say my anger's not directed towards you guys. My anger is directed towards this asshole right here that is you know, endorsing this. Like, god damn it, man. Like, this is disgusting. This is honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, very, very disgusting, you know? Like, I can't believe this, you know? And you know what? Like, okay, like, look at this. Okay, this is a tweet that I made right here. It's like, what do you get when you have a fan of the Paul brothers and condones unlawful takedowns by Shopro? Look closely and you'll see. Well, look at this. I decided to make a little rendition of this myself. So, hope you guys enjoy a little comedic humor here in this video, because that's basically what this individual is. He's a fucking twat. So, yeah. This is honestly just, it is beyond disgusting right now. And here's the thing, is that you actually have people that are in fear of making Pokemon content. Because the thing is that there's now been cases where people who are not even making anime-related content actually have, you know, their content taken down. And I'm going to showcase and explain all of that in my next video in regards to Shopro, in regards to YouTube, and anything that has to do with this. Believe me, it is all going to be laid out like a well-organized map, okay? Where there's going to be no questions, none of that stuff. You know, you guys are going to have all your questions answered. And the thing is that at that point right here, this is where we got to stand together, and we got to stand up, and we got to fight. Yeah, sure, we're going to get roughed up, we're going to get knocked down. But it's not about how many times you get knocked down and stay down. It's about how many times you get knocked down and get right the fuck back up, you know? And you gotta keep on swinging, man. Keep on swinging, even if you think that you're gonna lose. Believe me when I say this, you are not gonna be alone. You're gonna have all of us. You're gonna have me. You're gonna have HDV. You're gonna have all of us, okay? The thing is, we can no longer stand in fear of this happening anymore. We cannot be in fear anymore. We need to stand up and we need to do something about this. And we can't stop until we stomp this son of a bitch into the ground, this issue right here, and we end up winning. Okay? Like, again, it's like, I don't know how many times I gotta stress that, man, but I'll scream out as many times as possible from the rooftops until something gets done. And I don't care how many videos I've got to do this. I don't care how many posts I got to make to get my point across. I'm going to keep on doing, or I'm going to die trying. Alright guys, so I needed to get that out of my system. But see, here's the thing, is that this whole thing is not over. It ain't over by a long shot, and I ain't fucking done with this. I am not finished with this, and I won't be finished with this until the right thing is done. And that is the fact that the imposter gets taken down. If that is the case, 100% undoubtedly, the imposter gets taken down, all of our videos and all of our channels get restored, and we go back to doing what we love to do, and that is to talk about the anime. Now, the thing is that, you know, I myself may never go back to the anime, and you know what? That's just something that I gotta live with, and that's just something I gotta accept, because too much damage has been done. But I will say this, never say never. Now, with that being said, I want to say thank you guys so very much for watching this video. Like, seriously, your guys' support means the entire world to me. Now, in a video like this, I normally wouldn't ask you guys to like and share and promote this video, but I'm going to ask you guys to do exactly that. This message needs to be put out there. This video needs to be put out there. We ourselves need to bring this issue to light, and we ourselves need to swing at this issue and keep on swinging until it goes down. Because I'll tell you one thing, man, is that I'm not going to keep quiet about this. I I will keep on shouting this from the rooftops if I have to. And that's exactly what's going to keep on going until this gets resolved. Now, with that said, it is now time for me to get ready for work. So, I also got to cool off as well, man, because this video was a fucking doozy. But anyways, guys, I want to say this right here was just a calm before the storm, because there's going to be more of these videos coming out. I can assure you that. But with that, this right here was just kind of like to give you guys a little bit of an idea as to what we've been dealing with in an updated version here of this issue. So I say thank you guys for watching. Seriously, I love you guys.